conscious souls, chosen ones, empaths. You're over them now. This eats them alive. This very thing, you being over them, being fulfilled in your own life, not needing them, eats them alive. Like, they expect you to stay stuck. I'm telling you, they expect you to stay stuck for the rest of your life. Now, I'm aware that some of you, because I know there's some new viewers now, welcome to the channel and stuff, but I'm like, you're gonna get to that place where you don't want them. You don't want to affiliate with them. You don't want nothing to do with them. And this is the direction that you need to go in, and learn from the people that have already gone in that direction. Okay, those of you that have gone in that direction, share your testimony in the comment section about things you've seen when you stopped being interested in them, when you stopped desiring them, when you stopped wanting to affiliate with them. Whether this is a romantic relationship, friendship, colleague, associate, I'm telling you, it eats them up. Not being wanted, not being needed, not being validated. Remember, the power is in your hands. They're dependent upon the energy that you give to them. You're their source of fuel. They're dependent upon that. They're dependent upon what you give to them. So the moment that you break from that cycle and say, no, you put your hands up, you say you're done. That's when the power shifts. That's when the power goes into your hands. All right. Remember, there's nothing that these people can provide. Please, if any of you share, if you're still stuck and struggling, share in the comment section to me what it is this person provides, and why you can't find that elsewhere or within inside yourself. What is it, this particular narcissist that's got you grieving, upset, devastated, broken? What is it they exactly provide? It's nothing. They don't provide nothing. They're only takers, and I'm not just putting them down. They're only takers. They don't bring anything. Everything has an agenda. Everything has a motive. And I'm telling you, they're struggling now. They're struggling. By you going in your own direction and you're finally over them, this is what eats them to their core. This eats them to their core. They expect their former suppliers, because this is what other former suppliers have done. They've stayed on the shelf. They've stayed waiting around them. They've reached out. They wish them happy birthday. All right. They still stay in contact with loads of former suppliers. Don't be that supply. That's an option. All right. And I'm not just talking about romantic relationships. This happens in friendships as well. This happens in colleagues, associates. Don't just be an option for them. You're not someone's just option that they can just use and abuse and everything like that. All right. So all of you, for those of you that aren't in that place, work towards the direction that many of the people on the channel are already, where they're over them and they're just watching for reinforcement or healing, and they're just educating themselves or whatnot. All right. So that's the direction you all need to be headed in. And those of you that are, you're over them. You've done it. All right. It wasn't easy. It wasn't an easy task, but it's a process. From my understanding, quote me if I'm wrong, from my understanding, it's just a process of detoxing, of healing, of going through the lows to reach the highs. If we don't have lows in life, we're never going to notice the higher heights that we reach. If we was always a continuous higher height, non-stop, we're never going to really appreciate those heights that we've reached because we haven't been low, you see. So we need to hit those low points, because really those low points are cocoons that we transfer and emerge brighter than ever before. That's what those places where we feel stuck and hurt. And it's also preparation for our future. I'm telling you, some of these lessons that you've gone through, all of you, you've probably seen it now as well. Those of you that are like over it now and stuff like that. The lessons that you learned from the experience with the narcissist or narcissists that you encountered prepares you for other toxic bullshit that you face in life. It really does. All right. It prepares you, and really you start to focus on yourself more and about how you're going to build up your own world. You see, You have other things on your mind, and you realize that these people brought nothing. And that's why I said to you earlier on in the earlier segment, please share in your testimony what it is this person provided. All right? Because once it's not the love bomb and all of that, because love bombs even happen in non-romantic relationships, but like, it's not the early days and all that, right? Like, how can I put this? The stuff that they've done, the deviant stuff, the evil stuff that they've done to you, overrides anything that you saw in that relationship. And it has to. You can't cling for dear life, right, onto the false reality that you are under. Okay? And that's what the people that are over it now, they're not clinging to that false reality that the narcissist had them under. They've broken from that spell. All right, so encourage each other. I know you always chip into each other's things anyway. I see it sometimes. Encourage each other to get past it. All right, you don't need to. Some people like are contacting the narcissist, are reaching out, are wishing them happy birthday, wishing them happy holidays or whatever. Like, what are you trying to gain? All right, this person brought nothing. If you know they're a narcissist, right? That's what I'm saying. Do you know they're a narcissist? All right, this word narcissist is getting diluted. All right, that's why I try to call them cretins and dusty weirdos, and because they're just evil through and through. And there's even an agenda now where people are saying they're not monsters, they're not evil, they're not wicked, they're not this. And I've seen it on some channels that just popped up on my feed where they're trying to go against the more people that are awake and spreading about the evil, demonic nature of these creatures. Whether you think it's mythology or whatever, they are evil through and through, negative energy, demonic, whatever you want to call it. And there's an agenda now making out like it's always been there. And that's what a lot of you would have, the content that a lot of you would have probably seen in your early days, where they're trying to make you feel sorry for the narcissist, where they're trying to make the narcissist feel like they're infallible and they can't put a foot wrong. Okay, and you can't hurt them, and they like this monstrous creature, not monstrous, like there's this creature that's just can't be touched. You know, that's kind of the agenda of a lot of these channels. But there's a new agenda now where they're trying to diminish your conscious reality of seeing them as evil, dark souls. Okay, like this mental illness stuff about narcissists, it's not the same as someone having a mental illness. All right, I don't think it's the same. That's why they say personality disorder and all that. It's too complicated. They're evil creatures, and they still, okay, with all of the study, with all of the research that they've put into this creature, they still can't agree on a definitive law that they're either born or made through life. They're still opposing arguments in the highest psychology and all that. Because I've had comments before, they say, hey Zion, you haven't got qualifications and stuff. But this is why I say you lot are probably more experienced. You are more experienced than a lot of these so-called book-read people. Because they haven't dealt with it firsthand. You've lived in households with them. You've been born in dysfunctional family units with them. And that's why I'm saying to you, just embrace that. If you go in, you being over them now is the crushing blow for them. They hate it. They can't stand it. It eats them alive. And that's how you win. You have the final discard. For those of you who discarded Ghost or Abandon, you have the final discard. You really, really do. Because they never let go of you. They always expected you to chase and persist and be obsessed like they are. You see how they project? The narcissist projects their obsession for you onto you. They think you're going to be obsessed about them the same way, and it's not. They misinterpreted your love or your care, your generosity or your kindness for some type of obsession, and it's really not the case. All right? They're obsessed and they're projecting it onto you. Okay, and I haven't heard no one talking about that, but that is what the thing is. So they expected you to remain obsessed, and you're not anymore. And some of you that are still in the beginning days, you're going to reach this place that other survivors have put in their comment section and testimonies if they have done, and the viewers that are watching that are already ahead and are over them, right? So anyway, thank you for watching today. I really appreciate the support. Please book a session if you'd like to. If you'd like to donate or support to the channel, you can. Check out Zion Music and check out Zion Spiritual. So anyway, I'll be back on another video soon. Peace.